standard French Army M1926 Adrien steel helmet, with the interior marked Marseille 1940 and originally painted dark green, then the exterior was painted over black for reissuance purposes between 1943 and 1945. Steel Adrien helmet, worn by the members of the French militia, Milice Française, a Nazi collaborationist paramilitary organization established on January 30, 1943 by Pierre Laval, the Prime Minister of the French state, known as Vichy France. The militia had as its emblem the gamma, which symbolized the rejuvenation of the French nation after its defeat in 1940. The militia troops' uniform consisted of a blue jacket and trousers, a brown shirt and a blue beret. The Adrien helmet was used during paramilitary operations, usually against the French resistance. Most militia members served a few days per week, whereas the military arm of the militia, the Francs Guard, was barracked and worked full-time for the regime.
During the Second World War, in France, there was a significant resistance movement that sought to rid the country from Nazi occupation. They were helped by the British Special Operations Executive, undercover agents who had parachuted into enemy territory to help coordinate resistance actions. But for many people, living in Nazi-occupied France was brutal and was tough. Deportations of the population took place, and the country would not be liberated until summer 1944, following the Normandy landings and D-Day. The Germans would conduct anti-partisan operations, and this would result in large-scale arrests, where people were tortured inside of Gestapo prisons, and many were executed or were sent to go and work as slave labourers inside of the concentration camps. But there was a French paramilitary group which was created by the Vichy regime, along with the Germans, to help fight against the French resistance during the Second World War. They were a fascist group who were involved in execution, torture and horrific war crimes. But at the end of the war, many members of the milice, or the French militia, would be rounded up. They were executed for their collaboration with the Nazis.